web, dark web.
Alone in the world with a little dark web. I swear to God, if you ever do that thing, in my head immediately just goes to the cat dog theme. Like cat dog
Dark
is
web,
dark web. It's just
alone in the world with a little dark web.
Welcome to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
And Cat Dog was not a show that was particularly like fantastic or anything. It was not.
I think of Cat Dog more as like a fever dream I had between the ages of like 9 and 11.
Yeah, it for some reason like how many seasons was there of Cat Dog? There was probably
Like
only
three
like
or four,
three
I
or
wanna say.
four. Really?
I feel like at least 2.
I want to say 2. I want to say 1 maybe for like the initial, and then a second one later.
Shall I Google it or shall we leave it a mystery?
Leave it a mystery. Patrick, put it up on the screen. How many seasons did Cat Dog have?
There you go. That's how many.
Okay, I'm guessing 1 to 2.
I'm going to go ahead and say 3 or 4. I'm going to
Oh
put it
my
on the
God.
other scale.
I mean that's how many? How
is
many?
this Price is Right rules?
Yeah, it's Price is Right rules.
Okay,
So-
so that mean if
If you go over, yeah, it's too much.
yeah, so I win. If
you
it's
win
any,
if it's
like
anywhere
30
above
seasons.
2. Yeah. Oh my
I
God,
win.
there's 30
Okay.
seasons. Name me one show that has 30 seasons.
Simpsons, SpongeBob,
That's the only. Yeah, me too. I'm like Simpsons, SpongeBob, Family Guy.
Family Guy. They might be there.
I think
remember
they're on
American
30.
Dad.
They're
is
33
in-
right now, I think.
American Dad was in the high 20s. I feel like they might be at 29, but they're doing that thing where the goddamn rights to American Dad are shifting between fucking archaic TV companies again.
Really? What? They have Fox and Warner Brothers or something? Who owns
American Dad hasn't been airing on Fox in years.
Really? What is it on?
Geez, I think it's on like I feel like there was a CBS era or something like
It's on
that. where-
BET actually. It's on.
I don't
it's
know
on
where
BET.
it is now. I don't watch TV, but I know that it stopped airing on Fox like over a decade ago, and it was airing on CBS for a while.
It's on
Maybe
BET's
it's still there
white
now.
block. They're just like, how do we get white people to watch BET?
It was on its 3rd TV channel by the time it
I mean, like Family Guy did
yeah.
what? Fox, then Cartoon Network, then Fox again. I mean, like,
yeah, it was a classic. That kid's playing with my toy I lost interest in, and now I want it again.
well,
kind of
they,
deal.
yeah, they like they got canceled after season 3, and then they got brought back by Cartoon
DVD
Network.
sales and Cartoon Network gave it the longevity seal of approval.
Yeah, that's one of those things where
It's very bingeable. You can just rewatch episodes over and over
yeah, but
again.
the problem is like no one. It runs into the Simpsons problem. Who has seen anything past season 16 of Family Guy?
I
like-
think I'm only off base for the last season and a half or so, I want to say.
Really, you've been keeping up with it?
Not religiously. Back in the day, I used to watch it every time it came on TV, just about.
I mean, yeah, I
but,
can
like,
understand like it coming on television and then watching it if you have television, but like at the same time, like we're adults with like jobs and stuff. I really want to know who is like the diehard Family guy who is like watching that on TV every time it comes on.
my older brother,
Is he?
well, he doesn't have cable either, but he watches it on streaming.
Okay, I was thinking like it has to be somebody miserable, right? So fits. That fits perfectly. Like it has to be like a guy who is so awful, like his life's so awful that he like needs to sit down and then unwind on a couch and just watch something that he remembers from when he was 12. And that's the only thing that gets him by on a day-to-day basis.
I mean, to be fair, he has seen some shit in his time.
Right.
I guess that's.
I mean, he's seen a lot of Family Guy. I
You're
understand.
framing-
He's definitely he's definitely seen a lot. That's not the question here.
yeah, a decade and a half spent in the doing.
The Family Guy minds.
Yeah, the
Ama-
Family
yeah,
Guy minds.
The Family
yeah,
Guy
that's-
minds and the American Dad gulag.
Mhm.
Your brother's
Hey, American Dad is still peak.
American Dad is like surprisingly good. They occasionally have like one really good bit, but like once they introduced Grogu, it just kind of slowly.
Were you
like,
a Grogu hater?
I was very much a Grogu hater. But like, because it's not funny. It doesn't like have any funny moments. It's just like,
Grogu's
what if
had
Roger
some
had a
moments.
baby? Yeah, but it's basically like the fucking Mandalorian, you know? Like, I don't want to, like, why? That thing exists because
Rogu.
you can.
His name is Rogu. I was just about to
Rogu?
say, yeah, it's not Grogu. Grogu is the Mandalorian's little
Is he?
Yoda child.
Okay.
Rogu is Roger's
But
homunculus.
it's strange that they're both the same thing. Like they're
Kinda.
that close to each other. Is that on purpose, you think?
I mean, American Dad does parody old franchises a lot. And
Do you
if
think
it's
there's
Roger,
any Rogu?
why not?
You think there's any Rogu X Grogu Rule 34?
Maybe.
Patrick, see if you can find that. Put it up on the screen.
Well, there it is.
There it is.
Yep.
Or not. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's nothing
don't
up
know.
there. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's
know.
one of the many factors of the show that keep me coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to
American Dad, ex-Family Guy, hentai. You know,
in
that's,
Mandalorian. Yeah,
Yeah.
the American Dad ex Mandalorian hentai is really what makes me really like doing the show.
it's
That-
what we live for. It's what we get up in the morning for.
Yeah. I mean, there's something
Yeah.
had to replace Bambi. We can't just keep using Bambi all the time. Bambi's
We can't.
great. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't keep using him.
Put Bambi on screen, though.
Oh, look at him.
See, he's great.
Okay, yeah, he's great.
But we can't overuse him, though.
No, we can't overuse him, and we
Can't wear that poor little boy out. Yeah. He needs time to recover.
It's already so wide. He's one of those wide gays.
He's a big wide boy.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but yeah, I wonder what, like, who is the guy who's watching The Simpsons? You know, like, because
I hear it had a resurgence of sorts. Like I imagine they shift writers, you know, every few
you think?
seasons. Like
the
every
voice
show.
actors are this close to dying. Like, it's very
Yeah.
strange. What
I
are they
mean-
going to do? Is that like a thing that capitalism just fixes by doing AI?
I don't know. Did they Speedy Gonzalez Apu back into the show?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
Did
I
they?
remember there was like an outcry about Apu because he was so
there was.
stereotypical.
Yes.
And like, yeah, it's just like it's a cartoon show from the late 80s that's all
Homer is a
caricatures.
stereotype. Yeah,
Everyone is a
everything-
caricature.
Yeah, everything is a caricature in The Simpsons, including Apu.
Quite frankly, I'm fairly certain after years that I remember of Apu, he was always like more of a straight man and like a respectable, more normal person.
Yeah, and he has like a hot
compared to-
wife and everything.
Yeah, he's not seeing a lot there that's like offensive. He's one of the smarter characters in town that isn't a fucking
I mean,
moron and
Homer is
vaguely
a
successful.
caricature of a middle class white guy who sits on his couch and drinks beer. He's your brother. Homer is a caricature of your brother who sits down and watches Family Guy every week and
Yeah,
drinks
he
beer on his
strangles
couch.
his children. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, well, actually, I mean, I don't want to. Ever since the files came out, you know, the files came out about 2 days ago. So the less we can talk about your brother. I mean, I'm surprised
to
you're
be
here.
fair, with all
They
the
didn't
files,
redact his name.
All the files with you in there were where you were making the children strangle you.
Well,
So-
I was also in the email where they said that George Bush ate a baby and his intestines and fecal matter all. That
Yeah.
was they actually noted that I was in the background on that one.
Look, when I'm at the Louisiana crawfish boil or whatever, and they pull the shrimp out, sometime, I
have a hard
it's
time
still
telling.
got the head and the shell on.
Yeah, I
so
have a hard time telling
I
between
pull that
them.
out.
Yeah.
And I just eat the whole thing. I don't pull the poop vein out.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you know?
it's just.
I mean,
sometimes you're at the crawfish boil,
it's
and
so
sometimes
good, they pull out,
the
a
babies-
human infant,
the
and you
infants
just eat
look
the whole
so
thing.
much like the crawfish. It's hard to tell them apart. You boil them in that stuff for so long; they're both red.
You like sausage links anyway, and so it's like it looks like a bunch of tiny little sausage in there, and you just slurp up the organs, and it's
Some guy in a crawfish. Yes, sir. Yeah, I do love them crawfish. Yes, sir. Ooh, sucking on their
pinch
heads.
the tail and suck the head.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
boy.
like cracks a baby open on the spine, like sucks out the what's the fucking thing?
the stem cells from the
stem
spinal
cell-
fluid.
Yeah. Yeah, just
The
sucks-
adrenochrome?
Yeah, the adrenochrome. Yeah.
Straight from the source, brother.
That's a good point. Why?
Woo,
why
it's
did
good
they?
fresh.
Why didn't they ask that?
You got to put them in the water while they're still alive, and then it comes out fresh just like this. It's perfect.
No, yeah, you do
The
have
third
to.
and the fourth batches are the spiciest, though.
Yeah.
You really want them. Them's for the winners.
Yep, that's a good one right there.
Them's
That's
a
a
good
good.
ones. First ones are for the women folk and the pussies.
They
and
that email.
third
I read
and
that
fourth
email.
batches are what separates the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah. I read that
Yep.
email yesterday about the. There's a lot of stuff out of the files right now that like there's just a bunch of shit, and it's like half of 3 million, so 1.5 million documents So people are just kind of sorting through it and going through it. And I read one of the emails that like was like, what the fuck is this? Where they were talking about somebody claimed that George Bush ate a baby. And like, my only thought was like legitimately like, wait, did they like cook him? Like, does that imply that like, did he eat it raw?
I haven't heard. I've heard some people skimming over some of the crazier shit in the newer vial drops. And no one as of yet that I've listened to, and I've been skimming the surface level, admittedly, but I think one of the bullet points they might have gotten to was one of our former presidents consuming an infant.
Yes.
That hadn't come up yet.
Yeah, it's one of the big ones. That'll be in there. Yeah, it's, it very much is. It's very strange. But you got to realize that like those files is like every human being ever who came forward with like a piece of information. So like it comes off, that email very much comes off as somebody like who really wants attention. Like it's either they really want attention or they want to be famous for being the person who said it. Cause like there's so many people.
Everyone who emailed Epstein every day is a credible source of information.
Epstein at whitehouse.gov. Not everybody who emailed something to that is a credible source of information. No.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm sure he got like spam email from like Domino's gift card Arab scammers or some shit like that every now and again. Like we all do.
I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, whatever variants of that, you run across.
Yeah, somebody trying to sell you an island membership. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like whatever. Like I'm sure that he got dumb advertisements.
Yeah, of course.
Email.
Somebody
like
trying to give him
else.
a debit card with like a young child on it, like an infant.
The fucking organ grinder at fucking Sony who sent that email is not molesting children on Little St. James Island or whatever the fuck. Like that's not. Obviously, he's not. He doesn't even know who that went to.
I was trying to work out a joke.
Mass email,
I was trying to work out a joke yesterday about like, the temperature here has been cold recently. So it's been in the teens.
Has it?
Yeah. So it's been that.
I wonder if anyone else in the USA knows that.
Yeah, I know. But it's been in the teens, and I was trying to work out a way for like Epstein to really enjoy temperature. And enjoy cold weather a lot.
Epstein has been in some teens before.
I know. I was trying to work it out, but I could never come up like with something. I was like, he's really frigid about it or something. I was trying to work some magic there, but it just didn't happen.
There's definitely material there.
There's definitely material there.
You're standing there looking at a bunch of like brick and mortar and like wooden beams, and you're just like, well, the pieces to a house are here.
Right, of course. A dust house.
But you do not have a
house made of dust.
Only if you soak it in glue.
Yeah. Will's not here, by the way. Will was actually in the files by name, so he's
having to deal with that.
He's having to deal with that and his taxes. So like it was kind of like a coalition of the IRS and
he has been barred from returning to the People's Republic of China.
He has, which is weird because I didn't even know he was from there until this morning.
Yeah, the ICE officers were fairly specific about that.
I thought he was Native American.
I know, it's ironic that ICE would go after Native Americans. You'd think that's like the opposite of what they're up to.
Well, so like he didn't turn out, he didn't end up being Native American, he ended up being Chinese?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
Either that or he was just a hired spy.
They're just taking him to one of the camps.
I mean,
they got
they
room.
Can't send him back to China now, right? I mean,
I know. Jesus.
China's not doing the whole thing. Imagine if we did try and deport like fuckloads of Chinese people and like dump them back in China.
Yeah.
How would that go down?
They're doing it right now in Tupelo.
What?
Yeah, a lot of people at the Magic Walk restaurant in Tupelo at the mall got arrested today.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, by ICE.
No!
Yeah, so I mean, like I don't know if those people are Chinese or Laotian or Vietnamese or something, but I had somebody.
What the fuck?
I had somebody like posting pictures of that on
There's
Facebook.
No fucking way.
I know. So I mean, like maybe Will's right. Maybe they're just going after all brown people. Like maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they're just going after. Like maybe if you're brown, they're just putting you. They're just taking you.
If you're brown, get out of town.
That you 100% know that there is a Mississippi town out there that is like proudly parading that in their like county paper or something. You know.
Do we not talk about that county, that town? All the
that's
time?
True. Yeah, you know
it's
what?
Called Tremont.
I wonder if Tremont is. We should send ICE a bunch of like fake information about all the like brown people in Tremont and be like, there's so many people there, dude. It's basically a colony of
so
illegals.
Many Mexicans.
Yeah, it's impossible to get through there. Nobody speaks English.
There's a special code. If you see a Stars and Bars rebel flag out front, that means it's a safe haven. You need to check everything. You need to dig under their house. They
you
might
get
have
to
a hidden basement.
If you get to a crossway and nobody tries to sell you oranges, then you are there. You're 100% there because they know you're coming. They know you're coming. Because basically everywhere else in Mississippi, you can't get to a four-way without some Mexican guy offering you oranges or like.
So ICE, that's a freebie there.
That's a freebie.
If you see the Stars and Bars, remember, raid the cars.
Yes, exactly.
You know, like you need to like go up there, slash their tires. Shoot their dog.
The skinhead KKK members like just having a fight with ICE. I could see that. That would be. I mean, they would have like some German guy.
I was about to say there's like an actual there's like 40 illegal German immigrants. They all run out of the basement naked.
Yeah. They're all.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. They've got like
white illegals.
They're wearing
all their heads start popping in their helmets. They just start dying. All the ICE agents just start dying in droves.
One of the Germans goes up to the ICE commander, puts his hand on her, and goes, "She's scared." And all the KKK members rejoice and raise their guns in the air like fucking sand people from Star Wars. Make the fucking noise.
That's not fair, dude. Their mother and father were close family-wise. They just sound like that.
Yeah,
their vocal cords weren't developed properly.
It's strange that inbred people would end up sounding like Afghanistani people.
Yeah, I mean that's because they're the same.
It's same thing.
People.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. I hadn't considered that.
You think that the term hillbilly stops at the borders of the United States?
Yeah, you're right. I guess.
Yeah,
they got hills in Afghanistan.
Is famously hill country.
Yeah.
It is hills flanked by mountains.
I saw some
so it's like Appalachia on Islamic steroids.
I saw some like
the normal people are super normal and super cool, like kind of
normal as in white,
rugged folk. No, normal as in like
like straight white people,
like Muslim
men,
rednecks,
Christians
kind of deal. Like they're
rednecks.
They're
but not Christians or white.
No, brown and Muslim.
Chewing tobacco at least.
Probably actually.
Okay. See, you know what? Now I'm thinking like maybe that we could have something.
And they smoke weed, sell drugs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. They're just like some of our cousins.
Yeah,
I
was gonna say I think I got a cousin.
They're really conservative, religious. They have a stash of guns they don't want the government to know about.
Yeah, they sell heroin. Well, here would be meth, but they sell heroin, and
some of them make moonshine that if anyone knew about, they would be executed for drinking liquor because that's not allowed in Islamic countries.
Is that really not at all?
No.
Oh my god.
No, liquor is alcohol is generally a big no-no.
What do their teenagers do?
Weed.
Okay.
Where do you think hashish comes from?
Okay, so their teenagers are just getting stoned as hell.
I would imagine so.
Is that why they believe in Islam and everything? They're getting like really stoned and then have like a religious experience? See Muhammad? Well, they can't see Muhammad. They don't know what he looks like. But like they have a...
I know that Islam on the whole could give a fuck about weed. So, I mean, that's one
you're
random
Islamic.
perk. As long as you're not a woman.
I'm not a woman. No, I'm not a woman. I just wanted...
Good, because I've been looking right at your face, and I'd have to do an honor killing if you were a woman this whole time. It's a good thing your wife hasn't been in the room
It's
yet.
the hair thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell half the time.
Okay.
You know, you're very sexually ambiguous.
That's true. I hadn't considered that. That is true. I'm very round in all aspects, so I have this very effeminate look to me, and I don't have that
and you're
masculine
wearing that,
body
like,
shape.
that like low cut tank top, and you have massive tits.
Yeah, my body's
you know.
shaped like a pear. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I have low
It's quite
testosterone.
alluring at this angle, to be completely honest.
Well,
you know.
I'm glad you see it that way. Will feels the same, so maybe we could do like one of those things where like I stand in a certain position, you guys could like draw me, like sketch me for class.
Yeah, we could definitely do something like that.
Yeah, we could put it on. We could make content out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We could put that on the channel.
That's content, brother.
Yeah, that'll be the thumbnail.
My brother in Christ. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, what is Wanny?
I don't.
I mean, if not like your secret, like that's actually more what Patrick looks like.
Maybe their teenagers do Christianity.
I mean, I would imagine that much the same way that like a rebellious teenager would buy and smoke weed, there are probably rebellious Muslim teenagers that like
Buy a Bible.
no, they buy beer.
Oh, okay. Well,
They go to like a fucking,
what about their
some
like
guy
black
who-
teens that like want to be Muslim or something, like want to be into Islam because that's like where their people come from, that kind of thing. What's their version of that? Like, what's their version of Malcolm X? Like some dude who just takes up Christianity?
Well, there is an answer to that question, I suppose.
He's been dead
it's
for
not-
2,000 years.
It's not what you think. Yeah, it's well,
yeah.
this is the United States of America, and we're fairly racially and like ethnically diverse here for the most part,
Except for in Mississippi. It's basically only black and white people. And
and
then
we got
like
a
some
strong Asian percentage here too.
Yeah, but it's like 3 to 7% or something. Like it's not strong.
It's
it's strong-ish. Yeah. There's definitely more Asians in like other
you've
states by
met
percentage,
and
right?
know some Asians, and we've got a decent Middle Eastern population.
Yes, the
as
Jews
well.
we don't have here.
No, we do not.
We have like no Jews whatsoever. That
We've
must
got
be
a-
why. That must be why it's basically heaven here.
No, actually, most Muslims are fairly comfortable down here.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
a very comfortable place for them to move.
What's
It's
the
hot,
fucking King of the
everyone's
Hill
religiously
thing?
conservative.
Yeah, it's the
There's
King of the Hill
guns.
thing. Ugh.
It's like the base rule points and the kind of businesses they like to get themselves involved in. It works for everybody.
I feel like
nobody disliked that.
I feel like
they'll-
there's such a
they'll talk
hatred,
shit
though.
about Muslims all day long.
Yes.
But then they'll also be like, oh, I love that little Haji shop down at the corner over there.
The ones that sell weed behind the counter for like cash.
Like there's complete hypocrisy there. Like that guy will have been there for like 12 years, and there's one old crusty Middle Eastern guy back there, and there's like 2 or 3 random like Mexicans or black dudes who they've been out front since the last time you came by this gas station.
You only know the guy behind the counter as Hodge. You're not even sure if that's his real name. Your brother, your cousin started calling
I
him
heard someone
Haji one
calling
time.
him that, and he hasn't like blinked, as has been said. And I don't know that if I'm being offensive. And at this point, if I stop and ask, I'm worried that I've been doing it for years, and I just don't want to.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I thought that was your actual name.
Honestly, I feel like there's a lot of that specifically here.
A lot
like
of them.
The Middle Eastern people, that's what they do here, and nothing else.
His name will just be like colloquially, the entire population of a town will just know him as like HP or something.
No, it'll always
Like,
be
they'll call him
it'll
something
always
'cause-
be like a real American man's name. It'll be like Robert
They'll
or something.
sub something out. Like this Muslim kid that I used to, I say kid, I knew him till we were in our 20s. He's in the same age as me. He's a grown ass man. But
But he still looks like a child. Oddly
he's
enough.
aged well. But
Yeah, he has that thing.
When we were like 14 or so, what the fuck were we talking about?
Like this kid that had that was like fucking
what
Middle
was-
Eastern.
Yeah. But why was I bringing that up?
Why were you bringing up
What
the
were we
fact
talking about right before that?
Oh, we were talking
Shit.
about gas stations and then like people taking on names from American culture.
Oh, yeah. That's it. My man had a pretty fucking easy to pronounce name, all things considered. Censor this, Patrick.
It was
for the sake-
Raj.
No, this was...
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah, I
him?
know that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird guy, but nice guy. He was interesting friend and all that. Like, I got nothing against him. We just drifted.
He was Indian, wasn't he?
No, he was I believe Paki Iranian.
Really? Okay. He was dark for a Paki.
Sunni Shiite kind of situation where the parents moved here for, less questions.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're cool over there. Like the families, they're just like, let's not make this a big public thing here, though.
So they were gay. His parents are gay. It's two
well,
gay
I
men.
mean, hooking up with a Sunni and a Shiite thing, like that's. I mean,
so basically,
the result will be the same. They're just going to bury you up to your head in the sand and throw rocks at you until you die. So I mean,
there's no female Sunni or Shiite people. I've seen their gatherings. There's not any women there, so I'm pretty sure that there just aren't any Sunni or Shiite women.
The women don't leave the house.
Oh, okay.
And when they do, it's fucking toes to eyebrows robes, so you would never know.
Oh, okay. I thought those were just their ninjas. They're like personal, like Pakistan ninjas.
Yeah, it does look like some of them are going around with like a bodyguard retinue.
Right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a little slavish sometimes.
Who knows what they've got under there? You
don't know.
Right.
It's kind of the mystery.
We should do that here, like the same thing, but with like latex suits.
Fucking why?
Because it looks cool as hell.
Latex suits would not. That's the opposite.
Well, I mean, it still covers everything up. And
it covers
black.
everything, but they would leave nothing to the imagination.
What
sir.
do you mean? You don't know what's under there.
Like the Muslim thing is like living in like the north of Canada or Sweden or something. Like everyone's covered in so much coats and or robes that you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
when
it's the Family Guy bit.
Disrobe, right?
Yeah.
It's romance roulette, so to speak. All right, coats down and you're an 8 and I'm a 2.
Yeah,
Woo!
Exactly.
Yeah,
I wish, honestly, that like we needed coats in Mississippi. We barely ever do.
I mean, we have the last couple weeks, but
yeah, that's like the last couple of weeks out of the year. Out of the 52 weeks we have, we get 2 of them that are cold.
Yeah, I know someone from Florida, and I was just like, this. It does get colder here than it does in Florida, but this is not normal.
Yeah,
just to be clear.
Yes,
we are further inland than what you're used to, but no, this is not normal.
It's fucked, really, because our none of our infrastructure is made to like stand up to this.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, all of our electricity is on poles.
To be fair, as much as I hate it when this kind of shit happens, it would be practically irresponsible to buy and upkeep a fuck ton of equipment here for this.
Oh, you mean like buy like a generator and shit?
Like, no, I mean for the state. Like, it would be stupid for them to buy like 2 salt trucks for every fucking town and city in Mississippi.
Yeah, it would be absurd.
That's retarded and a terrible use of your fucking money.
Yeah, because you have to upkeep them.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you going to do? Hook them up
You're
to like
going to use them 3 times every 5 years is what you're going to fucking do.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like, it'd be fucking miraculous the few times it happens.
The smart people here just do it themselves. Like if you know that your street's gonna get fucked or your driveway's gonna get fucked, you just go buy pool salt.
Yeah,
and then just like buy 10 bags of pool salt and then just scatter it everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, I really. What is Mississippi
honestly,
more than
weird
just
advice? If you've got a nice dry place, buy 3 or 4 bags of that now, and just leave it there.
Yeah.
It's fucking salt.
Yes.
It's gonna be salt in 5 years.
What is
Next time you need it, it'll be there.
What is more Mississippi than not being able to rely on the government at all for anything? Like, that is the most Mississippian thing. We have to do everything ourselves.
I think we're usually fighting to be the poorest state in the union most of the time.
Most of the time, I think we're fighting for that pretty hard. Or at least
we stay between 45 and 50.
Yes. 49 and 50. I'm pretty sure we stay. I think it's us in Oklahoma, and we just fight back and forth. And Oklahoma has like a third of the population that we do. So it's really impressive that we somehow are poorer than them.
The government is not overly concerned with what we're doing in Mississippi most of the time.
No, the point of the government here is to like fake that they're giving you anything like schooling or any help like Medicare or whatever, and then to embezzle all of that money into like being able to go to Florida once a year to Disneyland with the guy who's in charge of this program's kids. That's what the
That's
the
what
government here
passes
does.
for government here.
Yeah, that's what passes. Well, I mean, like, and really, the worst part is that even though he's embezzling all those funds, that's all he can get out of it.
Yeah,
Like, he is the
one
most
trip
corrupt.
to Disneyland.
Yeah, he's the most corrupt motherfucker in the world. He gets one Disneyland trip a year because his dumbass decided he was going to be a fucking public servant in Mississippi.
Yeah, that's the best you can get.
Couldn't have gone to Minnesota, like done one of those Leering centers type of things.
Leering Center.
Yeah, you don't know about that? It's a big thing right now. I mean, I know you stay away from the news, but this has been a big thing for a couple of weeks now. There is a fight currently going on amongst both sides of the government as to whether or not Somali immigrants are in Minnesota are running a racket with the government where they have daycares.
Yes, I heard about this. There was a bit of an expose on that.
Yeah. There was a kid that like did a YouTube video on it.
Mm-hmm. And it hits crazy viral.
Yeah, because like JD Vance and like the Republican Party shared it on like Twitter. Elon Musk shared it on Twitter. It's the second most watched video on Twitter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, ever.
Wow.
So it was very big, and like the thing
Apparently
was
there was some blatant tomfuckery going around of some sort. It's not like politics be damned. Like
well, I mean, it's what the Somalians are known for is piracy. They just figured it out when they got here. They were like, okay, so piracy here is done not on boats but on paper, mightier with the pen than the sword. They're real, like they're Shakespeare type of people. Those Somalians. That's their culture. Remember the look at me, I am the captain now?
I can't tell if agreeing or disagreeing with you is more racist at this point. I'm keep
the
going.
Worst part is,
I'm gonna try
the worst part is exactly
way.
what I just said. That is what I'm hearing out of like people in my life. That's that's the real thing that I get like, well, you can't blame them. Their entire culture is stealing. That's what they're known for. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, okay.
We're doing this again.
I mean, like, the truth of the matter is, I don't know what the fuck Somali people are known for because I live in Mississippi.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about Somali people. I know that Somalian pirates exist, but I also know that, like...
Dude, American pirates exist.
Yeah,
like, what are you on about?
Like, they're criminals in every group of people.
Guess what it takes to be a pirate, man?
Yeah.
Get in a boat.
You have a gun.
Rob someone.
Yes.
Congratulations.
You're a pirate.
You're a pirate.
Yeah. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain. Yeah.
Fucking Somalian SpongeBob.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Look at me. I am the captain now.
Look at me.
It's just that guy. That guy comes onto the screen with a gun and points it at the painting of the captain.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you ready, kids? Just pulls the hammer back. Oh. Yeah.
We'll see you after this brief commercial break, children.
What was his name? What was that guy's name? The Petey the Pirate? Was it Petey the Pirate?
I don't know, because there's a pirate played by a guy.
I know, the real live one. The one that was like, "Arr," and then SpongeBob, he was like on the movie or something.
Yeah, no, he was in a lot of things. He just did some live action stuff for some bits for
Who
a while.
is that guy?
I don't know.
Is he famous?
He was pretty cool.
Patrick, put him up on screen, and put some applaudience.
What the fuck?
My brain,
put some applaudience up for this man. Put some applaudience up for this man.
It's late at night. I'm sorry, my brain doesn't work. I'm doing my best to be racist here. I can't just get words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I never met anyone who disliked that guy. I thought he was
I bet he's dead. I bet you money.
Patrick.
I bet you
That's
money
a dark
he's dead.
thing to say about that guy.
He was so old, like 20 years ago.
20 years ago, he looked like he was in his 40s.
Yeah, so like people live to their 60s.
People live to their fucking 80s.
People live to their 60s. People don't live to 80s anymore. That's a pipe dream. We're all full of plastics and like mold.
I just knew someone a couple years ago who died at 101, but whatever.
I've had a dry cough for 6 weeks, and I'm starting to actually get scared that I have like pneumonia or something, and then I'm dying from like mold growing in my lungs. You know what I mean?
No.
Like
I mean, I understand what you said.
Yeah, but
I don't personally relate. No.
Why not? You've never had a health scare,
sir. I have been smoking like a chimney since I was 16.
You're right. You have Scandinavian
I am
DNA. You're probably not worried
37.
about anything with health.
If
You feel like
anything
you're basically an
happens,
Ubermensch.
well, if anything happens with my lungs, I don't question what it is or where it came from.
That's true.
I know
Yeah, you
what
know
it
it,
is.
yeah.
I know where it came
You
from.
think you'll die from pneumonia?
Maybe.
That'd be one hell of a
I
way to
hope
go.
not. I hate suffocation.
No breathing?
I don't give a fuck.
That
I'd rather
has
cut my
ruined
arm
our generation.
and just be
And
bleeding.
you just be bleeding. That has
Yeah.
ruined our generation. We cannot hear suffocation without just that immediate. Like, Patrick, play that one clip, the suffocation sound.
Suffocation!
Yep.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
You
no
hear.
no
I can,
breathing.
I can
Yeah.
either hear that word or that note, and I immediately am like, okay, yeah,
Mhm.
I know exactly what this is. It's like the Black Parade, that one note at the beginning of the Black Parade, and then you just hear that. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
you hear that one piano note out of anything, you're like, oh god, like you just immediately know what's coming.
Mm.
That's a C, by the way. I think that's a high C,
Is
but I
it-
don't remember.
I knew enough to read music to be able to like sing.
You look at the
But
notes; they go up
anytime-
and down.
Yeah, they go up and down.
Exactly.
This one you hold for this many beats. This one you hold for this many beats. And I know how to read the thing that says what the tempo is supposed to be, but I completely ignore it.
Yeah,
and
of
I
course.
just when the chick starts playing fucking piano, I'm just like,
Yeah, you sing to the tempo.
Okay,
yeah,
that's the tempo.
Yeah, well, I mean, the
you
tempo's
know,
there
it's-
for her.
It's fairly fucking, yeah, but like,
like
that's
you
the
need to
thing.
know what the time signature is or something.
Yeah,
You're
I
singing
don't.
it. Who
Like,
cares?
you
You,
know,
don't
like-
sing in 3/4. You play the fucking instrument in 3/4. Now I'm thinking if you did sing in 3/4, it'd be really fucking weird though.
Yeah, but everyone talks about like, sharps and flats and blah, 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 and, I was just like, fucking,
I'm now trying to
I was just
yeah.
like, I make noise, you tell me when stop.
Yeah,
Like,
or you tell me
a
like too
sliding
high, too
scale.
low. you
Right,
know?
yeah, it's a sliding scale, man. Like, I just do the thing.
Reading sheet music for singing is so easy, and then reading it for guitar is like fucking impossible. Like it's not the same skill at all. Like at all. And then
It's
like
reading versus algebra.
yeah.
It's just like, some of the same symbols are here, but they're not being used correctly anymore.
realistically, I would say it's like reading and then reading Cyrillic. Like, you know, like there's a B there, and I think I know what the B is, but I don't know if it stands for the same B, you know? Like Russian stuff, they use Roman
is that
lettering.
the name for
Yeah,
the
it's
Russian
Cyrillic.
thing?
Yeah.
Cyrillic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russian is very confusing because I see the signs and I don't trust them worth a damn. Because
Of course
I'm
not.
just
They're
like,
Russian. Why would you?
Yeah, they're shifty.
Yeah,
they're
that's
not
the
to be
whole point.
trusted. They're Russian.
They're communists.
But on top of that, like, not only am I not sure if I'm thinking of the letters correctly when I'm trying to like read it in my head, but then on top of that, I'm like, also it's in Russian.
Yes.
So whatever noise those symbols make is gonna come out of in my head as
Yeah, it might as well be moon runes.
yeah,
You know?
like it's exactly.
Doesn't
It's
fucking
like,
matter.
I'm not gonna if you read that to me, I will gain approximately 0% understanding.
Which they do in Metal Gear Solid 3, and that didn't help me at all. I can see Granny Gorky like on the screen in English and then in Russian above it, and I'm like, okay, I have no idea which one of those letters is which syllables.
yeah.
Like I have no fucking clue. Like Noah can fucking read and speak a little bit of Russian now.
Can he?
There's so many people that are doing that now. There's
Why
so
Russian?
many because like the internet and like Russian is like.
Oh, is this so I can read shit about Ukraine?
No, it's just like a big funny thing on the internet. Like, Russian people are big funny on the internet in general.
I mean,
And then
sometimes I guess
Because they have like the funniest videos and stuff. You know what I mean? Like they have like everything they make is basically a bootleg version of a thing that is somewhere else. You know? Like Soviet era shit where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. So like
You have Air Jordans.
Exactly. So like
We have Puff Gordons.
their comedy is like that too.
Yeah.
So it's funny to have like some moderate knowledge of Russian for that purpose.
I feel like you're like drawing from like Yakov Smirnov here.
I'm
don't know.
not. I'm drawing from like Counter-Strike Global Offensive matches where like you're playing against a
okay.
Russian guy, and then he's really funny, but he doesn't speak a lot of English. And like if you ever play like any game with a gun in it, you can guarantee that they're like a multiplayer game. You can guarantee that like half the people playing that are Russians.
If it's an RTS, they're all Korean. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. See, and then if it's about piracy, then they're all Somalian.
There you go.
Yeah,
Pulled it back in.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
Pulled it back
I'm
in
thinking
there.
about these. If it's about banking, then it'd be
Banking.
yes.
The with the noses and the whole thing where they controlled a bunch of stuff.
You're right.
The Italians.
Yes,
Romans.
yeah. That's
Romans,
Yeah, close.
Oh.
Guy who has lived in Mississippi so long he doesn't remember what the word for Jewish people is. He literally cannot
Got that
remember
big Roman nose.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. They got the hats. They got the hats. He's literally thinking of like
It's
Gladiator
like
in his head. He doesn't know the difference between Jews and like ancient Romans.
Yeah.
That guy
the
exists.
two are
Let that-
related. They were in the Bible.
Yeah.
Romans, Jews, they're the same, right? They went the
Yeah.
same. Because there was the Pilate guy, and he was like the Roman king of the Jews or something.
You're talking
I don't
about
know.
that Pilate-like guy again.
He was the Pilate or something. I don't know. I don't know. He washes his hands a lot.
Yeah.
I forget, but he was all Roman and shit. And
I mean,
that was all in the Bible, right?
You jest, but there's a guy in Mississippi who does not know the difference between Jews and Romans. And like in his head, he's like, yeah, okay, that's who they were.
Ethnically speaking, I mean, Greeks and Romans can look pretty Mediterranean, so to speak. And yeah, those people have been interbreeding culturally and literally for thousands of years.
Well, there's
I
the
feel like
thing
if
with
you're
it's the thing
Greek
with Jesus.
or Roman, then you're also a little bit like Middle Eastern and North African
Well,
because
it's
those
the-
people's like, they had so much cultural crossover.
It's
back in the
so
day,
easy
you know?
to be a guy who saw the Passion of the Christ 20 years ago and then not realize that like everybody who's hurting Jesus is Jewish.
Oh, and to be fair, I don't
or
mean
other
like
way around.
I don't mean like a sizable chunk of your DNA. Just like there's a lot of cross influence. Like there might be a part of your DNA that's also
Get a
Middle Eastern.
23andMe. Get a 23andMe
Yeah,
and
I'm
see
sure
how Roman
plenty-
you are.
Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people who live in like Greece and Rome now, have ancestry.
Some of them
that,
used to
like,
live in
spreads
Germany.
across
They were
the
really big on
Mediterranean.
it. That was kind of their whole thing.
Yeah, there were some.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine like a guy in Mississippi who's watched like the Passion
The
of the
Pope
Christ. He
before
saw that
last.
20 years ago. And then he just, he remembers like the guy whipping Jesus. He remembers Pontius Pilate. He remembers the judges.
Mhm.
And like to him, like all these people are Jewish or something. Like that, like he doesn't know.
Like
Like
in
he-
Israel, they're Jews.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like they're either Jewish or like they're all Romans. Maybe he recognizes the Roman like outfit and he's like, oh, so they're all Romans. So he thinks like all Jews are Romans and all Romans are Jews. That's not like that
I mean, there
hard
would be
to.
Jewish auxiliaries, which is, famously like one of the apostles is a Jewish auxiliary, isn't he?
There's a joke in there about. There's a joke in there. Like, Jewish auxiliary. That's the name of a. No. Oh, got it. That's the name of like a law firm. It's the perfect name for a law firm.
I don't
Your
hate
Jewish auxiliary.
that. That's your local citizen soldier auxiliary forces. You always
Yeah, but
you make
only for, like-
auxiliary legions in the places you conquer.
Yeah,
so there
but
were,
only for like doing
Jewish
your taxes and
auxiliaries.
stuff. Like
to
they're
get the
your
other
Jewish
Jews
auxiliary.
to pay their taxes, you need an army.
Yeah. Well,
So that's
getting the Jews to
famously the Jews of that time period. All jokes aside, did not like being ruled by anything other than Jews, and quite frankly, they were also some pretty fucking argumentative with the Jews that ruled them too.
It's true. They were pretty miffed, weren't they? They were pretty
This
miffed
is where
about,
the term zealot comes from.
Yeah.
They were super hyper religious,
Yeah.
and they, due to the whole monotheism thing and a lot of tenets of Judaism and stuff, they were not okay with being ruled by people who didn't believe in their God or wanted to put a statue of the emperor in their temple.
So why don't they do well here in Mississippi? If the Muslims
They
are,
do.
they extreme.
What are you talking about? Have you met a Jew in Mississippi? Yes or no?
One, yes.
How were they?
This is the wrong guy to ask about because he is not like
He's not doing well.
one, he is an accountant. So, I get that. Yes.
Mhm.
Second, he is a recovered like meth head who at one point lost all of his front teeth by passing out drunk and slamming his teeth on the side of a curb and like lost all of his front. So all of his teeth on front of his mouth are completely new. And he when his mom died, he went crazy and had like a whole thing, and he lost his marriage and his house, and you know, like
he's been through it.
Right. And then when COVID came around, he lost his house again.
No.
So he's not a very good Jew. Like any
I don't
like
see how
good
any of
Jew
that is
would be
good or
like
bad for Jews.
Well, I mean, any good Jew would have enough money stowed away in their Jew gold to be able to pay for a situation like COVID. That's kind of like their whole religion.
Well, they were the ones who spread the COVID and invented it, right?
So I mean, you'd think
he should have known.
He should have known. Exactly.
Right.
Yes, he should have known. So the problem is, like, you're like, oh, do I know a Jew? And I'm like, yeah, but he's a very bad, like, version of a Jew, you know? Lost his house during COVID, doesn't do any banking, works as an accountant for a factory, you know? Addicted to drugs still to this day, addicted to kratom, you know?
Oh, well. Yeah.
So I mean, like, when you say
he
like,
could do worse, but he knows.
He knows. Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows he could do worse. He
Yeah.
could, yeah, exactly. He could end up like your mom or something.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Don't be crass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like, rude. It's a little bit strong. I
mean,
understand.
that seems like a mean thing to say about
well,
this
the
guy.
visuals.
I don't even know him.
I know
and
the
that
visual's
just,
a little bit strong.
No,
He's blonde. Your mom's blonde. That's pretty much the only.
All he did was lose his house and his life to a drug bender and a death spiral of grief. I mean, like, you know, man's got plenty left. He's fine,
that's true.
You know?
He's got.
Don't compare him to someone as low as my mother. Jesus Christ. He's fine. Okay, he's okay. Like
now
Jesus
you're just
Christ.
being rude by comparing him to my mother.
Yeah,
then just go the other direction with it.
He doesn't seem that
Yeah,
bad,
he's not
man.
that bad. Thank you very much.
Like-
I'm gonna start doing
Like,
that.
be chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Be
doing that about
chill.
people like comparing people to my dad. No.
This guy sounds like he's been through it. Not he caused like the
He really
last
has.
Holocaust. Like Jesus.
He was telling me today that he's
not the head of ICE.
I know.
Like he's not that bad. It sounds
know.
like he's on the upswing at this point.
If he had caused the Holocaust as a Jew, that truly would be like the worst kind of Jew you can be. Like just on complete. You know that there was like a few Jews wrapped up into that where they thought they were going to make a lot of money off of it, and they were like, "This is going to be amazing."
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there were a couple. There were a couple of like shitty ones that profited off of it.
It's the leopards ate my
And
face
then,
party. You know what I mean?
There were a couple that tried to just kind of shrug it through and be like, this will surely be fine.
Yeah.
You know, and then it, quickly.
You know how it turned out.
Yeah, it turned out it wasn't fine. But
no, turned out that, well, it really depends on who you were. But like, yeah, it didn't turn out fine for everybody. But for some people, it was amazing. You know, like for Germans,
for
it's pretty
about
great.
7 years.
Yeah, for about 7 years there, they had no murdering. I mean, like they got rid of all the people that were doing all the breaking of the laws.
Yeah,
there were no German people.
Up all the criminals.
Yeah, there were no German people doing any criminality. That's just the honest truth of it.
Not one.
Strange that they didn't.
No crimes were committed in Germany from 1937 to 1945.
And you know what? I think there might
not
be
a single one.
There might be a thing that was like. I think there might have been a thing that caused that too. I think that maybe we could look into replicating that here.
Well, I mean, as long as you're not looking too deeply into who's considering what is and is not legal in that country at that time, then I don't think we need to look any further into this. Then.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Did they have any black people in Nazi Germany?
I mean, yes. One, obviously, not a lot.
They have like a token black guy that was like the big Nazi black guy.
You know something funny? I was watching Hogan's Heroes the other day.
Was there Ermut Jamal?
Well, no, but there was a African royal guy who showed up like at the prison camp or something, and the Nazi officers were like kowtowing to him and stuff. Like,
really,
they were just like, Like he was like a financier or
What
something
is this?
like that.
What were you watching?
Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's
Did you not
Heroes.
know what I was talking about when I said Hogan's Heroes?
No, I do know what you're talking
They're the
about.
Nazi prison camp where there's a bunch of rascally prisoners of war from all the different allied countries there. It's like a Frenchman, an American, Englishman.
Yeah, it's like mad. It's like,
it's just like slapstick comedy where they're constantly like, they're like running a spy operation underneath the prison camp. And
so like in real life, like what was going on in the prison camps in real life, it was like slapstick. The
officers are incredibly inept and like dumb. And like,
it's like MASH, but in a prison
super
camp.
Oblivious to like how they're being schemed all the time by all the prisoners of war. They're making it, it's very
Scrubs,
cheeky,
but in prison camp.
It's a very cheeky, like, I feel like it ran like, I think the first season might have been 59. I don't know, because the very first episode was in black and white and then it transitioned to color.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, no shit. Also, the main character, the guy who plays like the big square-faced, charismatic, like lead character man.
So like me.
Yeah.
A guy like me.
Kind of like you without the tits.
A guy exactly like me.
But,
okay, well, thank you.
And I didn't say the tits were bad.
Yeah,
I just said he didn't have them.
Okay.
But anyway.
These are big. They're nice.
Yeah, they are. It's a plus, not a minus.
Yeah,
but,
I know. I know.
I digress.
You don't have to. You don't even have to point that. I know.
I'm not looking at them. God,
okay.
It's so fucking sensitive.
Well, I'm sorry. I wear a thing with cleavage, and then I expect that people like will at least not stare. And we do this show together so often that sometimes I'm just like, I know that you're just coming over here just to stare.
Yeah,
Will's at least looking into his phone and just reading communist propaganda while I do racist stuff. You're just staring at my boobs the whole time.
And if I put up like a statue in the middle of my fucking room that wasn't there yesterday, no one would look at it.
Is it because? Well, I'm sorry. Is it because I got your mom's boobs grafted to my chest? Is that why this is such an issue?
I mean, it does like draw the eye. Like I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's it just wasn't there last time.
Is it because they're old?
I mean, they're not new.
Well, what was I supposed to go get some preteen girl and then chop her? I mean, your mom took the money.
No. But we spent a lot of money covering up all of the island stuff. We don't need to do that all over again.
Okay. That island's for sale,
No shit.
Yeah. We should buy it. You can turn it into podcasting island.
Podcast island.
There it is,
you can
boy.
Say whatever you want. Whatever you want.
There it is, boys. Podcast Island, and then like the clouds just part.
Those degenerates will literally say anything to anyone.
Just a guy on the beach just running out from the island, like running out to the beach. Where
they don't even make money doing it. They just do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, there's just a guy running from like the middle of the island out to the beach, like waving down the boat. He's like, no. Just repeats it over and over again. Yeah. Like one of the guys in the boat's like, oh my god, I never thought I'd see it. He's like crying a single tear. Got a few of those like those Nazi guys that were in Tremont.
Yeah,
that's where they're going.
Yeah. Now they can finally speak their mind.
They finally
all the
can.
Judgment.
You think they got the N-word in German?
I'm sure there's an equivalent.
What is their N-word in German?
Das Black and Bad.
It's
not a very creative language.
No, that's extreme. Yeah, I think they they kind of dropped the ball on that one. They've got such cool ones too, like
it's
Ubermensch.
A very straightforward language.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I mean, Ubermensch just means big important guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it does. I guess
it's not. Again, it's a very straightforward language.
I played Silent Hill F.
Ooh, I did too.
Did you?
I've been meaning to get back to it, but God knows finding time to properly play video games
it's so
is a
short.
Fucking living nightmare.
But, I beat it twice in 12 hours.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's extremely short.
It's actually good for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, you're not going to have a hard time.
I heard there was like a new game plus too.
You have to play the new game plus, so yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So that means, because, I like, coming in with more power from the very start. And stuff
Right.
like
You don't
that,
really, you do get that kind of, you get to keep all your like health upgrades and stuff, and you get
Yeah.
to keep some of your like
get to
weapon
queef?
stuff. Yeah. Well,
Is
you
that
do
a
play a
special
woman.
ability she has? Cool. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Lays
you know.
over on her back, spreads her legs, and queefs on the monsters like a fucking
Yeah,
like it's fucking Inuyasha.
For those of you who don't know, that's like every episode in Inuyasha. That
It-
bitch be queefing. Okay. She's got this special technique where she gets him to she gets like the demon boy to like
What the
come in.
fuck was even
And
it
since
called?
Since he's a dog boy,
Yes.
see, she queefs and the smell like paralyzes him. You know, it's a whole thing.
That's how she keeps away from the knot. That's like the whole.
You
Like
can tell
that's
she
their-
like if you ever look, she like slams her fist down, puts her legs together. That's her doing her like power
I
queef.
feel so sorry for anybody who's like, you know, we've had people tell us that they're like listening to this at work. Like, yeah, I was at work, and then my boss had to listen about like how Inuyasha was about a girl keeping a dog boy away from her and keeping him from nodding her repeatedly by
Yeah,
queefing.
she just queefs
constantly.
at. She queefs a big old hard queef, and he gets in line.
What the fuck
You know,
even was
like the dog he is? He's like, yes, ma'am.
so Silent Hill F was not good though. Like,
didn't like
it? So like it's weird because like my distaste for it comes from the fact that anything, you know what, like you know about Silent Hill 2, you know, like the
I got just past the. I have beaten Silent Hill 2, so
Okay,
I'm
so-
good on Silent Hill 2, but just on Silent Hill F, I got past like the combat tutorial.
it doesn't matter. You didn't beat the first game, so you don't know anything about the story. Like
Silent
that's how
Hill
it
F?
works. Yes. Like you know no context of the story if you beat it the first time.
Oh, really?
Yes. So like
Oh, interesting. So
it's
I
like
need to
Nier
like try
Automata.
other stuff and like go through it again.
no,
and again.
you just get different cutscenes on New Game Plus.
Oh.
So you get new cutscenes that give new context for the story. And then like the first time through, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
But that's okay. In
Well,
like a Silent Hill thing.
Like
I
you know how Silent Hill is like about analogy. That's what I was gonna say. Like
yeah.
so like everything's analogy and metaphor in Silent Hill. That's kind of like its big thing these days.
I thought it looked pretty and had a compelling start with like how
Right.
it gave me the files and let me read about this chick, and so like, okay, alcoholic abusive dad.
Right.
You know, fairly, standard setup, but like executed pretty down to earth, pretty grounded. I'm like, okay,
my
I like-
problem with it comes from the fact that anything you can think of in your brain that is like the thing that you're thinking of that's going to be the like plot context is going to be more interesting than what it actually ends up being.
Mm.
It's got like it's a very very very
I'll have to come
boring
back
and
to
like
you about that.
it's
and
such
like,
a not fun reveal. Like you're just like, oh, that's what it's about, and then you're like, okay, maybe they're gonna do something cool with it, and then they don't, and then it just continues to not, and then it ends, and then you've beaten it for a second time in 4 hours in one sitting because it's easy as shit to get through because you can run past all the enemies, and you already know all the puzzles. So, I mean, like literally, like I skipped maybe 3 hours of the game by
okay,
just.
so like the main gameplay doesn't really change that
Nope.
much between.
Gameplay is
run-throughs.
exactly the same. You'll
Sounds
have
like
your,
you could speed run this bitch in like 2.5 hours if you were determined.
if you were good at it, you can beat Silent Hill, and you could probably beat New Game Plus of Silent Hill F in probably about an hour if you were speed running it.
God
Like,
damn.
it is extremely easy and
Now, is this
fast.
just if we're duct taping the gameplay together, or is
You
this
mean,
like even if you're watching all the cutscenes?
No, it's just gameplay. If you skip the
Okay,
cutscenes,
so it takes you about
2 hours if you did all the cutscenes, probably.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
two
I
and a
was
half,
just trying
maybe.
to figure out what your scale was here that you're
No,
using.
it's just not. I don't
'Cause,
like the
if,
fact
if
because
you're measuring all the way back from the butthole, then that's a different
right,
measurement, you know.
yeah, I understand.
9 inches is a little less, impressive than like,
Well, when I say 12 inches,
Mm-hmm.
I mean like a little bit of what's inside the pelvis too. I've got a lot of fat. I've got that fupa, that fat upper pelvic area.
Yeah.
So I measure into that to give
Holy
myself another
shit, that's
2
what
inches.
that stands for?
Yeah, fat upper pelvic area.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You've been hearing that this whole time.
I've been hearing that for like over a decade, and
They've been
this
telling
is the
you-
first time.
Has it been
I
about the
realized that
dogs
it
or
was an
about like your
acronym.
mom or like your wife?
I just thought it was a funny fucking name for a gut.
Oh, okay.
Fupa.
I figured it was people talking about like the dogs, because that's well now never mind. But you played Silent Hill 2, and like how Silent Hill 2 ends, and then it's got like a really cool reveal And it's like, oh, that's really fucking neat. That completely, like, there's the twist at the end. But the twist for Silent Hill,
the videotapes, yeah,
right. Well, I mean, you just get the ending, and then you find out like what James did, and then you're like, oh, that's a cool twist. That's why he's here. Silent Hill F, you get the twist at the beginning of New Game Plus, and then you just have to live with that. And then they don't like. Sorry,
the way you.
That's how it is.
You seem so disappointed.
And then you have to play it for another 3 hours.
Like you definitely just didn't really like the conclusion here. Which is fine because I don't want you to tell me what it was.
Right.
Because obviously
it's
you thought the
just
build-up was
strange.
Compelling, and
Yes,
this is part of why you're mad.
Yes, and the weird part is that like all the build-up is cool, and it makes you think that there's going to be some really neat shit, and then there just isn't. And it's such a fucking in a world
like
that has Silent Hill 2 and has James like doing spoilers Silent Hill 2 in a world that has James kill his like sick wife, and that's the reason he's in Silent Hill. For Silent Hill F, the reason is incredibly petty. Like it's just like the worst shit in the world, and I don't know. It made me mad. It made my wife mad. It should make everybody mad, especially Asians. This is on them. It takes place in 60s Japan. Like it's making them look bad.
That was a pretty interesting setting too.
You trying to say that Japanese people can't kill their wife? You know, like they can do that shit. They can do. I mean, like they had that experimental thing in World War II. Why didn't they just cover some of that shit? Why couldn't she have just been like the experimental center 9 or whatever the fuck it was, where they were
Japan
doing that shit to
like
people?
To publish stuff about.
Then
Unit
why
73?
not? Maybe I don't know some other thing that like the rape of Nanking. Like why not just
they don't like to talk about the rape of Nanking.
All right,
either.
well come on, they've got something else.
See, I think the trick is like if you put that up to a Japanese publisher, they'd be like. Oh, yeah, we've definitely need to republish this.
Rape of Nanking and not a little girl? All right,
don't even see the octopus.
That's the show, folks. Thank you for listening to AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I am not an octopus at all.